Hi Pisces, welcome to Free Your Spirit Healing. This is going to be messages for you for your highest good for the month of July 2026. She says, nearly dropping all the cards. So Pisces, what's going on for you, my darlings? Cards have been very decisive lately. Sometimes taking a rather long time to come out. But all coming out, they do. So you may have been doing too much socializing, or a lot of socializing, or finding that the social situations or celebratory, there's something about that has got you up in your head. There's something in July that happens that has you up in your head, and it's something social. Something where you may feel someone changing their mind, or there's some kind of betrayal there, something where you felt a bit backstabbed, or someone's decision affected you adversely. And it caused you to withdraw your energy, causes you to withdraw your energy and hold on to what you've got and steer yourself away from potential unrest. I feel like you'd still take some of those, that situation, some of those daggers, you're feeling them. I heard you're feeling some kind of restriction from that. And it's left you juggling or needing to make a decision that's to do with your work or with your financial structure. And what part of that decision is to do with where you travel to, or whether you travel overseas or stay closer to home. For some of you, the decision, it could be to do with a structure or a building. And it may be that you've already put a lot of work and effort into the collaboration or social aspect that has been stressful for you in some way. And so you feel the need to defend the position that you're in or where you've got to, but there is a new offer. It might be a new work offer. Oh, the new work offer is viable and good for you financially, but it's also a lot of responsibility, or it all falls on you. It could be something that you're cultivating within yourself that you want to produce, but it's a lot of work, and maybe you are doing the work. You've also got Ace of Pentacles, 10 of Burdens, and the Page of Pentacles. It could be that you will be allowed to put down your burdens if you take on this offer, or it could be that you are considering the burden that it is, because there's lots of different scenarios. I'm reading that the energy shifts, so take what resonates with your situation. Ooh, that's interesting. Another sign had exactly the same configuration of the Hangman and the Hierophant, and that is the sacrifice, or the new perspective, the perspective shift that needs to happen in order for the offer to take the high road. This is a big commitment. The commitment could be an engagement or a marriage or some kind of blessing, something that needs blessing. Be something being blessed overseas or something to do with near a body of water. And it's to do with higher learning. So it may be to do with a spiritual lesson. The decision you make is to do with a spiritual lesson that you've been going through. Oh, and it could be to do with a house or a home. It could be to do with where you live. It could be to do with also connected. The decision is connected to family and friends and environment. So I feel like there's a lot in the decisions you make. So that's why the kind of the pivot is there, and the need to take time and space to really think things through, Pisces. Because there are sacrifices you will be making in your commitment to what you're committing to. Excuse me. You may have something going on with your voice or your chest. That was a very sudden weird thing going on there. So it looks like you've got a lot of life-changing choices to make, connected to a long-term commitment for emotional fulfillment, stability, and happiness, and assessing what you've got and what you bring to the table and what you can do to improve that. And what practical action you can take. And you may be receiving information from a feminine, some kind of advice from a feminine who's been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. And after a lot of contemplation, I feel like you will be ready by the end of this month to embark on a new journey or reinvent yourself again. Ooh, talking a new journey, sacred journey. Introversion, seeker, self-knowledge. Yeah, so I feel like there's a lot of downtime or reflective time or time on your own is really needed in July. You've got both the Hangman and the Four of Swords there, and both of those are cards of self-reflection and deep self-reflection, soul-searching, and long-term, creating long-term stability, self-knowledge. So yeah, going within, spending time with yourself, figuring things out for yourself. Number 30, but also that is 30 is linked in with 3, which is to do with collaboration and bringing in a third person to get like a I was going to say a triple perspective. Is that a thing? So there's always two sides of a coin, but what if the coin is a triangle? It feels like a third opinion will strengthen your ability to make a decision. So there's something about bringing something else in to help decision making. That's an interesting one. And then the path is going to be very subtly lit for you. So it's about reading the subtle signs, and you can reflect on the subtle signs when you have that quiet time. They reveal themselves in a way that you can see them easier. 33, Yeshet Sogyal, 333. I think we have this. Capricorn. The tiger. So this is lovely. This is giving you the vision of tiger. Tigers have excellent vision, and they assess, and then they pounce when they're ready, when they see that it is the prime time. So you may be waiting for the prime time for your forward momentum, movement, and for what you're committing to. And you may be very aware of what you're committing to and what it takes, but it still takes a leap of faith, doesn't it? It takes great courage to do something, even when you have the vision. Jump in, Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. Wow, there's a lot in this read about change and decisions, moving through them all. And look at all the colour in that card. It's beautiful. Jump in. And that looks like a big eye as well as a kind of a pool of colours and someone diving into a pool. So this is your sacred journey and you're doing a great job. That might be to do with diving into your own emotions as well, Pisces, and seeing what colours come out. But thanks for watching, and please like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you next month.